9. Date everything. This is this your first time watching us? That's cool. If not, you've been all along the journey. You've seen what we've done. Hope you've been entertained. Thanks for joining. I'm Ray, one of the hosts for tonight. To my left is the guy who is behind all of this, Coach.
Hello.
And to my right, other co-host, Jay.
What's up?
So hopefully we'll have some entertaining interactions with some of the dateables. We finished off some of the stories already. We're trying to close up some of the other ones. Do we have anyone in mind tonight?
We just crossed the 50th person threshold.
Okay. Yeah, right. We had the achievement.
We're about halfway through.
There are a couple people that I need to consistently talk to. One of them is Kopi, just so that we can kind of finish that route because it takes a while to complete everything for her. Beyond that, there's probably one more interaction with Shadow Lord that we can do.
Oh, right, because that one's almost done.
And then it's just a matter of Johnny Splash is the other character, but he's also kind of said a few days away. I don't know if that matters in the story.
It doesn't really.
I don't think so.
So anyway, we're just going to continue right now.
All right, let's move forward.
The first stapler was created for King Louis XV, who preferred it over wax seals. The model delivered gold staples and could only hold one at a time. That is very useless.
The more you know.
Okay, so let's get the Kopi interaction out of the way, because that's one of the ones that I want to...
Remember, we already did the Irish coffee.
Right.
So we can just...
We did affogato, right?
Believe so.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get thee today?
So... we could do the...
Surely we've had everything for latte. But I also don't remember a quiz.
Yeah.
So let's try this one.
Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. You've tried my latte a few times now and pretty much asked me all I know. I think it's time I tested you on your latte knowledge, since you asked so much.
Are we going to be late?
Tell me, what's in a latte?
Espresso, steamed milk, and a lot of foam. Espresso, steamed milk, and chocolate. Espresso, steamed milk, a touch of foam.
Touch of foam?
I'm going to say a touch of foam as well. Circle.
Because, you gotta see the latte art, which is the milk.
Yeah, because I think a lot of foam was the cappuccino, right?
Yeah.
So we will say touch.
That's right.
All
Good
right.
job.
Hey,
You
they
just
know
need
we're
a touch
late.
of firm, and you're ready to finish up with some latte art.
Kopi beams at you.
I'm
Yes,
happy you
road
remembered.
aviators.
Anyways, thanks for taking my little quiz.
You're welcome.
Sure thing.
Stay caffeinated. We'll see you
So
next
what to
time.
do.
Please control things in moderation.
We're doing it.
Love, love, love.
A little flip with the plate is necessary.
Yes.
Okay. So you said with the interaction with Johnny Splash, you don't think that matters about
Yeah,
having to wait the extra amount of time.
right.
Well, if that's the case,
Because usually when they say a time, that's
The time has finally come.
okay.
After days of anticipation,
There you go.
it's
It
time
is.
for Johnny's debut performance on American Maestro.
It kind of doesn't make sense, but I'm glad the story got pushed along, and that it isn't oh, yay, wait, it's not enough time for you to go back to this character.
Uh-huh.
I've got the stream set up for you,
Max.
so don't mess with it. All
Hey,
right.
Mac.
Stream, do I look like a fish to you?
Give it
Should
some
we
time.
involve Forever then?
Give it the times, boy.
Just don't touch it, okay? Your program should be starting soon.
Johnny seems surprised to see you. He looks up from the smartphone he's been squinting at to greet you.
You came back after the way I behaved during our last date. I rather didn't
Date?
expect you would.
I didn't want to miss your big night. Or people fight. Those that survive make amends. I wanted to give you the opportunity to apologize.
I wanted to give you the opportunity to apologize. Jerry, what do you say?
I'm gonna say square.
Yeah, that looks like a good answer.
All right then.
No. You got more wisdom than my grandpappy had leaks.
You should probably get that checked out.
You're definitely a better shower than I.
What?
What does that mean in this situation?
And I'm really glad you came back. Mostly because I do need to apologize for how I acted.
Yeah,
Good.
you do.
I was being childish and unfair.
Yeah, you were.
Kinda, yeah.
I was ornerier than a wet hen,
Onrear?
and I really appreciate you being willing to give me another chance.
It's an old-timey saying.
Okay.
It means angry, cranky, ill-tempered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wet hen, no. Of course, that's what friends are for, or just don't make me regret it.
That's what friends are for.
The friend zone in the shower.
Right.
Did we?
Friends.
Oh, you did!
No subtlety there.
Oh.
Too late, we did it.
Did we want to be in a relationship with him?
What's the consensus say for this one?
I'm kind of just like, whatever about this guy.
Yeah. Let's just leave him as a friend.
Alright.
Johnny waves the phone in his hand.
You ain't
at
too
you
crazy about
with an air of
that.
You're
sincere,
right.
boyish excitement. It's quite sweet.
Well, I hope you're excited, because they're about to air my first episode. It was such a wild and crazy experience. You want to hear about it?
Or we could just...
Absolutely.
So, they kept me on hold for like 3 hours, which was kind of lame, but I was too excited to care. And then I finally got to meet the judges. Brittany H., Lil Slushy, and the big bad Gorp.
I would listen to Lil Slushy's music.
I mean, I know of a Slushii, Slushii. Big Bad Gorp.
No.
And then Brittany H, like Brittany hears.
It was so dang cool to see them all in person, you know?
Right.
You watched them on the screen for years, and suddenly they're talking directly to you.
Uh-huh.
So that was basically a dream come true.
Right.
I bet. I've never heard of any of those people. This is getting boring.
I bet.
Now, performing was obviously the hardest part. I was as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Let me tell you what.
A long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to remember that one.
And that's how you do the what if you're doing King of the Hill stuff.
What? Bobby? Gosh
When
darn
I
it.
thought the anxiety was just too much, I remembered how you believed in me.
You can do
And
the
I found the
flip,
strength I needed to push on through.
but can you do it? Oh!
Or can you do the Bobby sings of the surprise?
Yeah!
Surprise!
Alright.
That is so incredibly sweet. Very cool. I'm still iffy on you, but I appreciate that.
Very cool.
I'll say sweet.
I think we're just gonna keep him in the friend zone by just saying very cool.
Yeah, is that bad?
No. It's still a good outcome either way.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on! The episode's starting!
You put your heads together, staring
What?
down at the stream on his phone.
Put our heads together.
Yeah, so like you're cuddled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A TV show logo gives way to footage of singers you don't recognize.
Oh! There I am! Oh, wow! Wow! Me! An American maestro! If only my grandpapa could see me now! I mean, he probably couldn't see me on account of the cataracts and all. This is just so crazy! Look at me up there. Struggling. So dang hard hitting them high notes. Oh, and now the judges are evaluating my performance. Look at little slushy doing his signature move.
Right.
Good thing you're watching it with me, because couldn't even describe it if I tried. Oh. Well, that's a lot peculiar.
I'm making fun of him.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Johnny's smile fades, slowly replaced by a more somber expression.
Well, looks like they put my performance in a montage of, I guess, joke performances.
That sucks.
Another side of the industry that they don't tell you about.
Yeah.
Like all the singers they think are so bad it's funny. Like they're making fun of me. But that can't be right.
It must have been a mistake, or that's sure what it looks like, or I told you you needed more practice.
That is such a dick move.
Triangle. Must have been. Maybe it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Alright.
I know you just want to spare my feelings. But TV producers don't make no mistakes.
Yes, they do.
They do, but it's not obvious.
Don't even get me started on the off the screen.
Why? Don't that just stick in your throat like a hair on a biscuit?
Okay.
I guess you were right. I guess I wasn't ready for the big leads. But now I've gone and made a gosh dang fool of myself in front of the whole wide world. Or at least the North American audience. I thought this would be a dream come true. But it's just a nightmare.
Hey, don't you categorize that.
I should have listened to you.
This doesn't change how I feel about you. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone should definitely listen to me about everything.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, I swear.
As much as I have the urge to hit circle, fine.
Jeez.
It's tough. I feel like my whole darn world's been turned inside out. I still really love to sing though.
So keep practicing.
And it's a wonderful part of you. Don't let anyone ever change that. And it's totally cool if it's just a hobby. Just do it in private and we'll all be super.
Triangle.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. Maybe being a world famous singer ain't in the cards for old Johnny Splash. Maybe that's a dream I gotta show some grace and letting go. But that don't mean I ever gotta stop singing.
Exactly.
And it certainly don't mean I ever gotta stop loving it. Maybe in the end, it don't matter much if anybody else likes what you make. As long as it makes you happy doing it.
Just like us doing this.
Exactly.
Sort of. That's such a beautiful sentiment. Absolutely, bro. You've shown a lot of growth, Johnny.
Anything but X.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kind of lean towards you showing a lot of growth.
So am I.
Oh.
So let's do that.
Well, thank you, gorgeous. Truly. Without your encouragement, I'd have spent all my life wondering. Wondering and being afraid of ever actually taking a leap. But you showed me it's necessary to take the leap sometimes, especially when you're scared. And more importantly, you showed me that even if it don't work out, everything's still gonna be okay.
Alright, that's what I'm here for, Johnny. No sweat, broseph. Just remember to keep singing confined to the shower.
That's what I'm here for, Johnny.
Sure.
And you know what? I just had a great idea. I think I'm gonna try out for that house-wide talent show I've been hearing mutterings about. I think that sounds like the perfect venue to share my vocal stylings. Don't you think?
That's perfect. Definitely more your speed. Sure, provided you get actual lessons first.
Definitely more your speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so too. And you know what else? I'd like you to do the honor of accompanying me. And I'd like you to wear my soggy old Letterman's jacket.
To go over the fabulous red shirt?
Yes.
Because we're gonna be
Whoa, whoa,
going
whoa, whoa, whoa,
steady
whoa, whoa.
from now on, baby. Oh, oh, oh.
Whoa.
Drinks me, baby.
Whoa!
I like steady. Just more as friends, you know.
Yep. There are only two options. So.
I'm gonna fit square.
Yep.
Oh, Johnny understands. Johnny's. Don't have to understand. Because Johnny has too much respect for you to let love get in between us friends.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Yay. We're friends.
We got a bond stronger than the grout in my tiles.
Alright.
And we have Sass.
Yeah. Sass.
It's about time.
That, him competing made me think of that one woman who, competed on, Britain's Got Talent.
Mhm.
And they set her up for failure. She was a Pink impersonator and performed those songs.
Okay.
So she was good at singing and auditioned, but they knew of her history, and they ones who saw her audition to get on the show were like, "Oh, you should perform Pink. You definitely should do that." So she does that on stage, does terrible, and the judge is like, "Oh, it's gonna be a no." She's like, "But you guys told me to perform this." And they're like, "No, we didn't." Yeah.
Alright then. So Kobe. That's still nothing changes here.
Right.
Yeah.
And Johnny Splash. Johnny may never sing his way into the top 40, but your friendship is topping the charts.
Woohoo! Do we have all the collectibles?
No, we barely had anything. Confront Johnny about his background and convince Johnny you enjoy his music.
We didn't do that.
Do you think we would have gotten the Letterman jacket with one of these?
Maybe there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Fascinating.
okay. As far as statuses, there are still Skylar, but that's gonna be for a while. It's been a while since we've talked to Phoenicia.
Yes.
Even longer since we talked to Florence. And
Yeah.
Florence and Celia have not been with us since the first episode of doing this.
Yeah.
Curtain Rod, we could probably reach them, across the house and see what else they have to say. So that might be some interesting interactions there. Art, so I can go back up in the attic. River, I definitely wanted to get more with River. So
Yeah. Because last time we tried, Bathsheba was there, kind of ruined that.
I think we should just keep River to the kitchen sink.
well, that's what I tried.
But you said Bathsheba.
Yeah, but we were in the kitchen and Bathsheba was there.
Dante.
Why are you not keeping up with me?
Jacques Spiero.
Yeah.
I have no desire to go back to that guy at all.
I'm kind of surprised you don't want to do a hate route with him.
The thing is, for me, is I'm kind of keeping him because it's his sass and stuff requirements are very, very high,
Oh yeah.
and I want to be able to have that dialogue option, which is there are certain characters that I just don't want to approach right away because I'm afraid that I don't have the things that I want to say to them. And it's the same thing with
Sinclair.
no Miranda.
Yeah.
It's I feel like there's gonna be the lines of dialogue that we want to say that we can't say to her, which would again I know that Skylar said that oh hey you're not gonna be locked out of routes as a result of these statuses, but it is fun to boost them up and see what they do.
Right.
So we have this one.
Yeah.
Good God.
Okay. We haven't finished Maggie?
Guess not.
What?
I think there might be another mystery or something.
Yeah.
We can try it. We got the time. We can try it.
Yeah. I certainly thought we were at the love section with her already.
No.
It all started with the dandelion.
What is this, Ice Age? The what?
The last
It's the first thing I remember, anyway.
Coral, he ruined our salad.
Up until that point, Sinclair was his usual self. Just a sink and a bar of soap shaped like a dog. Nothing fancy. But then, one day, you came home late with some takeout. And after that, things started to get a bit weird.
Oh, right, because she had us talk to Sinclair.
A bit weird might be the understatement of the century, but go on. So I got some takeout from the questionable Dandelion.
I'm gonna say triangle.
Yeah, a bit weird, but my...
He started insisting that everyone call him by the name Martin Applegate. And then rumors started going around about all sorts of strange things he was saying.
I've heard a few of them myself. He says some wild stuff, all right.
Triangle. Because that's true.
Yeah.
I must confess, I can't make any sense of it. What I suggest we do is go and speak with him together.
I think that's just the ticket. I know he'd like to speak with you too. He mentioned finding someone who was good at solving mysteries.
Yeah, he mentioned finding someone who's good.
Excellent. If you'll bring me to him, we can take things from there.
All right then.
Okay, Sinclair.
To the sink. Away.
Sinclair does a funny little dance when he sees you, leaping up in the air and clicking his heels together.
How many of you guys can do a double heel click? I know I can.
I know I can.
I totally can.
Well, that's not fair. You could do a forever heel click because you don't ever leave the ground.
You've returned! No better time. I've been hearing some strange rumors lately. It would seem that some people are saying I'm not a man at all.
Okay.
Okay, that does lead me to wonder. Where do the human arms come from? His torso is pipes!
Right.
So, like...
Because we have the open shirt, we can see it.
But not enough, I guess?
Just don't make me think about it.
They say I'm a sink who's lost his mind.
You are.
Can you believe it?
Uh-huh.
Is neutral.
Yeah.
Sounds like the of agreement.
Oh, jeez.
Huh?
Sinclair turns his red and blue gaze to Maggie, his expression completely blank.
What does that mean?
What?
His expression completely blank. How did he just regular sink looking features?
Yes.
Neutral face.
And who's this you got with you?
You don't remember me?
Remember you? Why, no, madam. We've never met before. I'm sure I'd remember such a stunning beauty.
Hey, she's ours.
Hey, he went after Penelope and now Maggie.
He waggles his handles the way a human might waggle their eyebrows.
So, baby.
That is weird.
Interesting.
So I'd say,
Why did they...
Dog.
why is it a lowercase Roth?
But
Maggie bends to allow Sudsy to sniff her hand, patting his head briefly.
What were you gonna say?
nothing.
Hi there, Sudsy. That's a good boy. Now run along to your tray, won't you, dear?
Bark.
Yet my dog seems to know him. How curious.
Martin, listen. I brought Maggie to help figure out what's going on with you.
So that's the name of this shapely glass.
Yeah, Martin.
What?
Right. And she's a professional. We're here to get to the bottom of this.
Let's dive right in. Our mutual friend here filled me in on your last conversation, and
How rude.
You asked for my help,
Yes, and that's very kind of you.
so I'm helping.
I meant it was rude of me to interrupt just now.
What?
I didn't.
No, it was rude for him to interrupt himself or whatever. Never mind.
Yeah.
as I was saying,
Just
I know
makes
the
sense.
contents of your last conversation.
It seems to me there are a few different avenues for further investigation.
You're on a different boulevard, dude.
There is my very curious choice of occupation. my journey downtown after work, my incongruous lack of memory with regard to other entities in the house, and my encounter with the mysterious vagabond of the Sinclairius.
Why, yes, that's exactly right.
I never cease to amaze myself.
Huh?
Let's go through these again and see if we can't collect some evidence, shall we?
Let's do it.
Where should we begin our investigation?
Alright, let's go into a bit of detail about your occupation, Martin. Martin, I'd like to talk about your trip downtown in more detail. Can you tell us a little bit more about this vagabonda character? And I'd like to know what some of the other objects in the house think.
Do you think it's one of those we just keep coming back to all of them?
I think we're gonna keep coming back, so just start from the top.
Alright, let's go into your occupation.
I work for Generally National Auto Insurance.
Mr. Auto, or no, Applegate.
What?
Messed me up with the auto. Is this like the general insurance?
Jinaya.
What do you do there? What's your boss's name? Tell me about your office. Let's move on to another line of me.
What do you do then?
Alright.
I'm a claims adjuster.
Okay.
Got it. Good.
I'm the highest claims adjuster that ever adjusted a claim.
Uh-huh.
What does that entail?
Mostly, I just adjust claims. On some special occasions, they adjust me.
What?
Sure.
I didn't understand them. Can you go into more detail on that?
Sure, adjusting claims is a lot like adjusting the human body.
I'm with you so far.
I'm not.
Like chiropractors do.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of take one bit and then sort of twist it until something snaps.
Okay.
Makes
Then the
perfect
person says, "Wow, thank you, I feel so much better." After that, you submit the claim for approval. And your boss says, "You did a great job, Martin. I'm proud of you."
Alright.
Your boss says that? That's so unrealistic.
sense. Again, most realistic thing in this game.
That sounds reasonable to me. I get the feeling that you don't have any idea what you're talking about. What if my name isn't What? Why am I saying that?
Triangle?
I don't understand circle.
Yeah.
I feel like if we're on this like path of like trying to figure out more knowledge, maybe square.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna say here. I get the feeling you have any idea what you're talking about.
Me too.
Great,
Okay.
we're on the same page.
For now.
We're just on vastly different books in the library.
What else can I tell you about my job?
I don't know, something real.
Okay. What's your boss's name?
There you go.
My boss is named Boss.
What? Okay, look.
Okay, to be fair, our name is Whoop Slap. Is that any much better?
And
That
we are
is an
the-
actual name.
But we are the mayor. And look, I also get that like there is a small number, barely a half of a percentage of people named Boss. But those people typically have it as a last name.
I mean,
So-
it can still be a last name here.
Did you just say that because I
Jim Boss.
Yeah.
see?
There you go.
That sounds like a fake.
Jim Bossman. His name is Jim Bossman.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was going somewhere then.
Right.
Sounds legit.
What else can I tell you about my job?
Oh my gosh.
Tell me about your office.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course.
It's a room.
But first, what do offices look like?
What does yours look like?
Having fun.
You've never seen one before?
Not exactly, no.
Well, Cyrus is back here. He says, "Hope you saved. Good luck."
Well, keep going.
Oh, jeez.
Keep going.
I should have expected that.
What else can I tell you about my job?
That was it. Okay.
Let's move on to another line.
Before we do, let's discuss what we learned.
Not a dang thing.
What do you make of it?
He's insane.
He's clearly lying about what he does for a living, and it's like he's making it all up as he goes.
It's like he's making it about all as it goes.
I thought the same thing.
Okay.
Yet there is no apparent ill intention behind it.
He's insane.
That doesn't matter sometimes.
Perhaps his benign fabrication is a clue in and of itself.
Okay.
What do you think it points to?
He's too stupid to be this stupid. He must be some kind of weird genius or something.
It's like a diving board for a swimmer. Sometimes you have to be, you got to go up in order to go way more down. And it's like sometimes you have to be smart in order to figure out how to be way stupider.
Huh.
He's a man. The transformation has driven him insane. He's a sink. Something deeper is going on here.
Oh.
He is way more sink than man.
Uh,
Uh,
the problem is, like, I don't think anything deeper is going on, but I do think he's insane.
Gonna say square.
Alright, I guess we all agree.
I'm thinking the same. Let's get back to our interview. What
Okay.
else should we ask him about?
Martin, I'd like to talk to you about your trip downtown in more detail.
Alright, so
Let us dive into that unfortunate eve.
Let's go over it again from start to finish. Danganronpa magazine style, I guess.
Of course, I left work late and made my way to a local watering hole,
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
the Banana Club.
Somebody's poisoned the banana club. What did you order?
I had a Shirley Temple,
okay.
I thought you said you had 7.
and then I had 6 more of them.
Got it. And these were alcoholic or?
Surely not. Or should I say, surely not.
I'm the one with the jokes here, mister. But you mentioned them being potent last time we talked.
Yeah.
Yes.
My mistake. I probably just didn't finish. If I had, I would have said they were potentially the best drinks I'd ever had.
I'm the one with the jokes here.
It's like interviewing a can of silly string. He's all over the place.
Even then, probably the can of silly string would be more competent than this.
It's like interviewing a child with a wild imagination.
Okay, what happened after that?
Then I went to the questionable dandelion.
Hmm.
Let's dig into that a bit.
With gusto!
What did you eat?
I had one of their new specials. Jimson weed cupcakes with a side of Diplodocus berries. Delicious.
Those certainly were words.
Didn't you mention that they sold Excedrin by the pint?
I didn't have a headache, so naturally I avoided that item.
How very rational of you. Then what?
I roamed about it. Then I saw a mysterious, threatening dark alley, which I wandered into. Quite sanely, I might add.
Uh-huh.
That's when I met Vagabonda.
Okay, let's go over this.
Alright, what do you make of the questionable dandelion? What's the deal with that bar, the so-called banana lounge? I have my takeaway from this very line of questioning.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Well, that is actually a real place. It's usually called the QD.
Just like how you are a cutie.
Oh my god.
I told you I'm the one with the jokes here.
It's the first thing he said that seems like it could be true.
Okay.
But what about those ingredients?
What about the glorpuses and the wood and the scrub skins? That's fine. Diplodocus berries are real. They come from the Diplodocus bush naturally. Jimson weed is a thing. Excedrin is real. It's an off-brand headache med. None of that stuff is real.
X.
Really?
Yes.
Right?
Okay, go with it.
That's right.
Guess there's no real clue here then. Okay, let's go over this.
That's not what you said, but alright. Fine.
You got me, I can't find anything about it online. Okay, let's go over this.
Again, not what you're saying, but okay. I have my takeaway.
What is it?
I don't know.
I have
buy
an
what he-
idea.
I don't buy what he said about the Shirley Temples. I think that must have been alcoholic. He ordered them from a real restaurant. That's the only thing he's made. That's the only thing he's told us so far that adds up.
I'm gonna say triangle for the Shirley Temples. Just because if he's drunk enough then things start to make a lot more sense now.
I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
Let's leave.
Huh. Interesting. Let's add that to our list. What else should we ask him about?
Alright, can you tell us a little bit more about this Vagabonda character?
Vagabonda! What a mysterious character.
What was the deal with her punch card? Why did she curse you again? How do I know she's a real person? Let's start with that one.
You don't! I don't!
What?
Do we really know anything?
Don't start with that again.
What else would you like to know?
What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Triangle. At this point, triangle.
Yeah. What was the deal with the punch
It
card?
was a loyalty card for a free shovel from Ace of Spades. It's a bespoke shovel manufacturing.
Do you still have it? Or Maggie, can you find anything about it?
You still have it.
Why, yes! Here it is.
Okay.
Does this go towards Maggie's collectibles, or does this go towards Sinclair's?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
You just handed me a warranty for an in-sync disposal.
Have I? How odd. Completely unlike me to do such a thing. What else would you like to know?
Gosh. Why did she curse you again?
I assume it was because I took her punch card.
You did it!
What else would you like to know?
No!
Coach, are you reminded of Koichi?
Give us a moment, would you, Martin? Anything stand out to you?
No.
You said, am I reminded of Kokichi?
Yeah, Kokichi.
Not really.
Okay. I think it's the main difference that Kokichi knows he's lying and is having fun with it. Sinclair, I generally don't think he knows.
Yeah.
The disposal warranty is very intriguing.
Sure, yeah. Only thing we got.
Kevin?
I agree. One of the most interesting pieces of evidence thus far. What else should we ask him about?
I'd like to know what some of the other objects in the house think.
Sinclair, would you give us a moment? I think witnesses are in order. We can talk to Dorian, Arma, or Sudsy?
How do we talk to Sudsy?
I'm gonna say Dorian. This is the most. We need some level-headedness here.
Right.
Who's Arma?
I'm gonna guess that either the cabinets.
Or is it like an armchair or whatever?
Arma's our resident fire alarm.
Oh.
Should be a good witness.
Alright then.
Who should we talk to first?
Let's
Da-da-da-da.
bring in... Can we have a moment with Sudsy? Let's bring in Dorian.
Hello, loves. What can I do for you?
We'd like to ask you about Sinclair.
I'm open for questioning.
Was Sinclair always this way? Does Sinclair recognize you? Have you noticed anything odd about him?
Was Sinclair always this way?
Sure.
No. Far as I recall, Sinclair used to be, well, charming. He was always thoughtful. He took great care to have perfect hygiene. Bit of a mess now, isn't he? I'm open for questioning.
Okay.
Does Sinclair recognize you?
No. He keeps calling me names like Walbert and Jonald.
Donald?
John.
Okay.
Really rather annoying. I'm open for questioning.
You notice anything odd about him? What is there to not be odd about?
You mean aside from everything?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I guess he does seem to be getting backed up a bit more often than usual. I'm open for questioning.
Alright, let's move on.
Who should we talk to next?
I'm glad this doesn't take several, like,
Arma.
parts and stuff in order to do this.
Hey, folks. What can I do for you?
Hello.
Oh.
Smoking hot.
Ha.
You and Dante should hook up together.
How can I help?
Can you provide a medical diagnosis of Sinclair or / Martin's condition? Does Sinclair remember past interactions? Have you ever come across a transformation before?
Triangle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I'm not a doctor, but I can speak to it from an emergency responder's point of view. Here's what I notice. There's definitely an altered state of consciousness. His erratic behavior points toward a head injury. Or intoxication due to foreign substances.
See the drinks.
Or, I guess, magic? Who's to say?
Magic? Magic? That's your line of reasoning in this super realistic game? Is magic? I find that extremely unrealistic, Arma. My fire alarm.
Okay.
How can I help?
Sinclair, remember past interactions.
Not in the slightest.
Great.
And he's created a bizarre memory of another life. Sorry, folks. That's all I've got time for.
No!
Who should we talk to next?
The dog.
Let's have a moment with Sudsy.
Alright. Give us the straight dope, Sudsy. I know what you know. Don't play stupid with me.
Alright.
Triangle.
Likely story.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Bark once for yes, twice for no, okay?
Got it.
Okay, once.
Alright. Is Sinclair really a sink?
Give me.
Bark again to confirm. It's two barks. Are you saying yes, he is a sink? Hmm.
Let's move on.
Guess we gotta let you go. Best time ever spent.
Guess we ought to let you go, so that's
Marvelous.
Yeah, Maggie wants to move us on, so we'll give her what she needs.
Well, I couldn't agree more.
What?
What do you think it taught us?
Sudsy should like a dog!
Sinclair is definitely a sink.
I'm gonna say yes, given two other actual witnesses here.
He's definitely a sink, and I think the sink is actually broken somewhere.
I think that plus the alcohol.
Somewhere he's broken.
You got that from Sudsy? Alright. Who should we talk to next?
I think we're ready to move on.
What else should we ask him about?
Benio, let's solve it.
Sinclair, could you give us another moment alone?
Of course. Here, take it.
What?
Alright. Thank you. I've been thinking. Whatever is going on, clearly Sinclair/Martin's mind is...
Fractured.
Poorly
Yeah.
baked souffle.
Fractured.
Fractured.
Exactly. I'm a little concerned that given his fragile state, he's vulnerable. I'm afraid that if we make the wrong analysis of the situation, he might lose it completely.
He gave us a warranty, and I feel like we're gonna have to use that.
I agree, but we have to make a move sometime. I think he's less vulnerable than you think. I'm really confident I know what's going on.
Think triangle.
Okay, well, if you say so, let's do this. I've never been so nervous.
Let me. Why is that like your every interaction is just punching women?
Oh my god.
I can't make heads or tails of this.
Get some help, dude.
I've never trusted anyone with a case before. But I'm gonna trust you to make this call.
So what's what? You gotten to the bottom of things?
We have gotten as far as we can.
Well, what's your verdict?
Sinclair,
My man.
you're broken.
Am I sink? Or am I walnut brittle?
You are walnut brittle and peanut butter brittle.
Where's the cedar brittle?
Your parents had wild lives.
Sinclair, you're actually a sink. Martin, you are indeed the father. The truth is, we cannot say for sure.
Sinclair, you're actually a sink.
Part of me says that. Part of me says inconclusive. We're not sure. Coach, you're the tiebreaker.
Alright, Cyrus is just going off. If you fail her, she will hate you. He's definitely brittle. No, Martin. Choose Martin. Desi's thinking Sink Man. I'm still a tiebreaker, I guess.
Oh, man.
Again, I'm not.
Okay, Cyrus's line of thinking is he's insane, just do what makes him happy.
The thing is, I'm not sure if this is for Sinclair or if this is for Maggie at this point.
Otherwise, you will fracture him more. I think I'm tending to agree with Cyrus here. It's like right now we can tell him this, but that doesn't mean that is our personal like final verdict with Maggie. So like us saying that can kind of satisfy his brain,
Okay.
without making this the final thing. So let's do this.
Sinclair lets out a triumphant laugh.
Vindication! Sweet vindication! All those naysayers have now been naysayed! Take that, Maggie! I can
Maggie
smell the
says.
devil on you.
Is it?
I'm sorry, but I can't go along with this. I don't think this is where the evidence pointed us.
But you told me I can make the decision. I think that's what's best for Martin. It doesn't matter. Just listen to that guy. He's in pain. Who cares? This is just kind of a goofy thing, right?
I think it's what's best for Martin. Because that's what you're going for.
Yeah.
Thank you, friend.
Be that as it may, I can't consider this a closed case.
I don't want you to consider this a closed case either, so.
I'll be in my office.
Thank you for believing in my utterly outrageous tale. I feel like I've been seen for who I am. And yet, I find I am no closer to undoing my curse. Does this mean I must remain a sink forever?
I think so. I'm afraid so, Martin. There's still hope. There's always hope. I mean, you could try being a turtle. No. You
Wow.
can be my lover.
There's hope. No. Well, do you want to give him the real, and say, well, you're doomed to be a sink for the rest of your life, or there's always give him a false hope.
You know what, Desi? You're not trying to fool me.
What'd she say?
Brilliant idea!
Yeah!
Okay.
Wait, what? Who?
How do I look? Is it working?
Oh, yeah, totally. Turtle power, dude. I have never loved you more.
Square.
Turtle power, dude.
I find I have an inexplicable craving for pizza.
Wow.
And he's off!
Friends!
Okay.
Now be aware, being friends with me is not recommended by anyone. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
We now have... What even smarts?
I mean, that was a detective game.
Yeah, we're up on smarts.
Almost,
We're getting a little bit better.
we're almost a person.
Clean stuff up with Maggie. We will do that when we wake up.
So, Shadow Lord?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speak, Lord of Shadows.
You can feel Skips is here, but you can't see him. It's all too reminiscent of your first meeting. Dismantled and reconstituted within the void, darkness is born anew. Behold, fragile mortal, your new Emperor of Shadows is here.
Quit falling around, Skips.
It appears that Skips is back to his old Shadow Lord look, but someone has cranked the edge dial up to 11.
Edge!
Well, this is a Gooner game, so Chad, if you want to edge, go for it.
Oh, jeez.
X,
Whoa!
X,
Wow.
Omega Shadow Lord. 42069 XXX exclamation point.
Always have to take a little bit too far, don't you?
I liked it better as Skips.
We apologize for any jump scare that may have caused for you.
I don't apologize for that.
Skips, what happened to you?
If it isn't my
Whoa, 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 whoa,
former
whoa, 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 whoa. What?
What?
We're not in the darkness talking to him.
Cool.
Oh, how little you matter now.
Ooh. Okay.
Are you frightened by my new form? My awesome power?
Not really.
Dude, your new handle? Or what did I do?
What did I do?
Yeah, what did I do?
You released the shackles that kept my heart away from true darkness.
Okay.
And now, I have no use for you.
So does he hate us now?
Know this. From every moment you rest in the dark to standing in a shadow for protection from the light, I will be there, feeding off of your fear.
Okay.
I have Nightmare to protect me. I'm not afraid of you. Can you chill?
Yeah.
Witness my newfound power for the first and final time.
Okay.
This out of context with just a generic background for the house.
Yeah.
Umbra, Void, Maximum.
Not when I shift into maximum overdrive. Hey-ya!
Skips. Omega Shadow Lord vanishes, but his voice grates even in his physical absence.
I knew I shouldn't have gotten the turbo.
Farewell.
Ouch.
Oh.
But we got a collectible though, right?
You
Yeah.
are the ultimate harbinger of
I didn't
darkness.
think it'd be that bad. This is one of those ones I think this could have easily been avoided.
Yeah.
It's your guys' fault.
I'm still actually trying to figure out where we went wrong here.
Because we rejected his offer, that's where.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, your guys' fault.
Well, we now have
More swords?
yeah. Yeah. But
Of course.
The fuck was that?
I don't know.
Not too shabby.
Thanks.
You know, I'm not one for friendship much, but I think it's time we scooch up our relationship a half notch so I can throw you a bone in the form of specs points. Okay?
Oh.
Okay.
We compadres now, you hear?
Okay.
Well, we are now friends with the embodiment of
Friends, so
rejection.
It only
Right.
took 2. And now we have more sass.
Sweet. Neat.
There's a method to the madness. I if I could get you to hate me too.
No, not so. I say triangle. It's a little bit of a surprise.
Friends with you.
For now. But look, I really do see potential in you.
Okay.
Maybe this time I can teach you my ways.
My way or the highway. Is that something I should learn or doing what?
Is that something I should learn?
Yeah, either way.
Of course. The ways of sweet, sweet rejection. Getting things to hate you, be repulsed by you. The feeling of knowing that no one can hurt you as if you're alone at the end of the night.
Because that's the message we want to give to everybody. I don't know. Sounds weird.
I don't know.
What's there not to know? I'm talking about a happy life here.
Excellent argument. Approved. Can you really be happy like this? Or that's a big commitment.
Square. Big commitment.
It gets easier. Trust me. And hey, getting a hate ending with these chumps around here is real easy if you ask me.
It really is.
With the sassy ones especially.
Plus, you get the same amount of points.
Hurting others is wrong, or you do have a point there.
Hurting others is kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong? Don't get me started on whether it matters how you treat inanimate objects. These objects here are meant to serve you. And taking the specs points is the best way they can do that for you. Keep hating.
Alright, time for bed.
So what ended up being the other collectible form? Oh, just the picture of him.
Okay.
Okay then. Yeah, Shadow Lord 420 has now transformed into Omega Shadow Lord 42069, the ultimate edge lord. He hates you. Okay. Back to Sinclair. The last time you saw Sinclair / Martin, you brought Maggie with you. Together you invested Sinclair / Martin's case. Though you had scant evidence, you announced that Martin is indeed an insurance claims adjuster from Turkleman City, Florida. Yet in a bizarre... Why can't I scroll? Yet in a bizarre twist of events, you somehow convinced him to become a turtle. Huh. At least that turtle is your friend.
Okay.
He has absolutely nothing in order to realize.
It doesn't take much. It's not that hard to get him to be your friend.
Wow. Okay then. Maggie said she would meet you at location 1. No. Which one right here? You've agreed to help Maggie solve the biggest mystery in the house, the case of Sinclair the Sink, or should we say Martin Applegate meet Maggie at the Sink case? In order to help Maggie solve her next case, there's something she needs you to talk to. Sinclair the Sink. Okay. I guess that was it. Yeah.
Oh, we have one more opportunity to visit her.
Well, yeah, but as far as like the new things to read.
Yeah, there's no.
Party with Maggie and have a steamy encounter with the detective.
Oh.
I wonder how we get there. And then Reggie. Seems like Reggie has become your friend. He sees potential in you. Is that a good thing? Love ending, achieve a hit ending with everyone in the game. Wow. And that's it for this. So now we go off to bed.
Well, we got ourselves a long day. So what did we learn tonight?
I have no idea.
We learned.
Good.
We learned.
Back to bed.
We learned that we can convince a man who is a sink that he's a turtle.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, should we do Kobe?
Kobe. So now we get that affogato.
It's my favorite customer. What can I get for you today?
Talk about a steamy encounter, am I right?
Okay, no problem. Want affogato? Order up.
Kopi flies into action, assembling your drink order with speed and skill.
Alright. Here we go. One affogato. Enjoy. You've tried the affogato a few times now. Do you think you've remembered what I told you?
Not at all.
Did I personally think the affogato was a drink or a dessert?
Oh no! Oh. Oh.
No! I think we talked about this, right?
It's dessert. Dessert.
Cyrus, you're not making me trust you this time anymore. Oh, but Desi's agreeing with you.
Wait, hang on.
Cyrus is saying you can trust me. Doesn't mean that I will.
I
alright?
say dessert.
Hang on. Trying to look for the stuff.
He says if he's wrong, Ray can punch him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a free invitation to do that anyways.
Uh-huh.
So...
Cyrus, that's 4.
You're not really helping your case there.
Cyrus, that's 4. You know what I mean.
Desi, do you remember? Like, have you seen our last conversation? Do you remember? He's asking what was 3. If this is 4th.
Don't worry about it. Just know that we're at 4.
Because at least with the other questions, it seemed a little bit more about like actual information regarding
Yeah, it
the
was the
drink.
facts of the drinks. And now it's just her opinion.
I want to say she said dessert.
You didn't find anything?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Desi, you changed your mind.
I'm gonna say triangle.
I say dessert.
Dessert it is.
Kobe frowns.
No!
Expression.
Desi, why did you change your mind?
No, that's not it. You really haven't been paying attention to what I've been
But I have.
Have you? I suppose I'll see you next time then.
No! Oh, God.
It tastes so good.
Okay, let's go talk to Maggie.
Surely we can't mess up the other interaction, right?
Coming dejectedly.
Shamefully walking. Al bumped into Shelly. Aggie.
I can't believe we actually did it!
I can't believe you're still happy.
Solving that case with you was one of the highlights of my existence.
I still can't believe you're happy.
I barely even know what to say.
Oh my God, this is working.
We're great together. We make an amazing team. No need to say anything. Let's party!
Let's party.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Break out the mystery dance moves. And in fact, I've got a gift to give you.
Oh?
Maggie produces a funny little glass, holding it out to you.
What is a funny little glass?
We're about to see.
It's a shot glass themed like a magnifying glass.
Ooh. Ooh.
That is a funny little glass.
That's cool.
I would like to own that. Maggie, this is awesome. Bottoms up.
Bottoms
Next
up.
up, Hangover City.
Maggie, this is awesome.
Bottoms up.
Now I can finally cut loose.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That was pretty spicy. That
Okay.
backlash. Oh God.
Okay. Whew.
Oh,
Man.
jeez.
Affogato. And then that. we're a bit a little woozy. Alright. Okay.
Now
Let's see. Kobe, we're so sorry. Maggie, let's party.
So what was the next call?
Spicy.
A steamy encounter.
Yeah.
Any old characters you want to do?
Freddy's right there.
You're right. We should go to Dishy.
Oh God. Oh God.
Dear loyal, admired Valdivian customer, surely you have to turn on my Smart Home Plus capabilities.
I don't care who the IRS is. I'm not giving you my Wi-Fi password.
Surely you understand my plight.
Oh God.
Surely you know this can't keep going on.
I don't. Guys, I don't like his tone.
His face didn't change either.
I just wanted to talk to you more. Surely no, I'm turning you off forever. Okay, I decided to turn on your internet finally.
A square or a triangle for me.
You're right, we should go with circle.
Square? Surely no, I'm turning you off forever.
Surely you know what this means and what this leads to.
Oh god.
Alright, well, you convinced me.
Yeah, don't complain.
Oh jeez.
You convinced me.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh jeez. Oh no. Oh no.
Rated M for mature kids.
Oh my god.
You cruel master, you beast, you vessel of evil.
Don't make that face.
I don't like how I'm in direct line of sight with the TV.
Anyone else? Is anybody else getting Monica vibes?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, listen to the music.
It's like distorted.
You putrid maker of foulness! May your dishes ever be unoptimally washed!
We getting the hate route?
I can just wash them by hand.
I think we're getting the hate route.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he's wrapping up that towel.
I think we're gonna get the boss fight.
Boss fight.
Oh
Boss
no! I forgot about
You forgot about that?
fight. You're prepared, right?
How does that work? I'm not prepared!
To be fair,
What?
got the hate route.
Okay.
Only the most searing hatred for you!
Reggie!
We have more sass. We are now droll.
Okay, if anything with this whole game, I'm beginning to think about you guys do better with hating people than loving people.
We got plenty of people to love us. So far, we've been rejected by like 3 people.
Okay, put it
One
like
of them we genuinely tried to go for.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, let's
Okay,
see.
Dishy was another one. I didn't really know where it was going to lead to, but given our interactions personally, it could only have gone this way.
I just think
Shadow Lord was more of an accident because he forced us into a corner, and we had to choose one way or the other without really
Like, okay, to be fair, we should have thought about what he meant by that, because he seemed to make it, like, he made it seem like, oh, we gotta join him in some kind of ritual cult thing,
True.
and we should have realized, like, oh, that means loving him.
no, he's just being extra.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the smart choice. Cut this robot off at the pass.
At least Reggie agrees with us.
Of course he does, because that gives him
More power.
Yeah.
Reggie might be our best confident companion.
You know what? I'm leaving you open, and I'm not gonna close you. I'm gonna take your racks out, and then I'm gonna walk away.
Nice rack.
There's a power move. All right,
Yeah.
stay away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run for my life.
Okay,
Okay,
wait,
who
wait.
else do we have?
Wait. Go back to the kitchen. I'm curious about something. See if you can open that door there. The one on the wall.
This?
Yeah. It's locked, is it? Well, thankfully we know all the doors, right?
Okay. Do we really want to go here?
You got another idea?
Well, Cyrus is saying that we need bobby pin to open this.
Oh.
But Keith doesn't work here.
Okay.
But she's over by who? Ah, there you are, bobby pin. Speaking of Hoof, I feel like we can have continuations with him. Right?
Yeah, he's cool.
Okay.
So let's go with him.
My head.
Stop drinking.
What did I do last night?
You did all the sports, buddy. I have no idea. You were pretty hard on the oil. What didn't you do last night?
Circle. What didn't you do?
Yeah.
All that bright light everywhere isn't helping. Lux, could you please turn that off? No. Oh, thanks, Lux. I think
Thanks a lot. I think I'm going to be sick.
Maybe that's just what you need. What? No, just breathe. You'll be okay.
Just breathe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But I think I need to rest. Come see me again soon, okay?
We learned nothing.
What an interaction. Okay. Who else could we finish off before we get to more people? Who was super hungover after last day? Just means, why are we calling this a date? Like, what?
Because it is date everything. Okay?
He was about to vomit. How was that a date?
It was, okay?
But anyway, that isn't really what we wanted to do here.
You want to do Phoenicia?
Almost bedtime. Let's get a little more screen time in.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Fresh tea coming in hot.
Let's do it.
Tell me about it.
Okay, you keep on that fantastic red shirt. I'm gonna get my scroll on.
Phoenicia squints at her placebook feed, scrolling back and forth.
What the? Okay. Either we somehow went back in time to when my place was still a thing, or I scrolled so far I finally broke the placebook feed.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
My place.
What are you talking about?
Oh, right. I forgot. You're basically a hermit who somehow missed every major social development in the last 3 decades.
How old are we?
We are old enough to have a house.
Yeah, okay. Keep going.
I want to say like kind of early to mid 30s, I guess.
My place is what everyone used before Placebook. Same concept, but you could actually use code to customize your own profile. Which meant you ran into a lot of profiles like this. Ooh.
Is that bad? Or what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
It looks like the Placebook UI just exploded all over the page. There must be a serious glitch in there somewhere.
Can you tell whose profile it is, or what does it say?
Triangle. Who is it?
Ugh, no! The profile picture's messed up too. It almost looks like Dina the Dresser, but it's hard to tell around the missing pixels.
Dina? Huh?
Imagine if someone put their entire profile through a Zalgo text generator.
Zalgo?
And before you ask, it basically just adds a bunch of nonsense Unicode symbols to the page to make it practically illegible.
We have not tried Dina. We're more so like trying to finish off the rest so we can have enough like specs points so that we can...
No, PEX points.
Yeah, PEX points so that we can have better interactions with others. That's why I'm like, I don't want to like meet too many people without finishing their routes.
Why would somebody do that?
Yeah.
Exactly! It's annoying and pointless. Which is why everyone stopped doing it. I'm just gonna report it. There. Now it's someone else's problem. Well, that's my good deed for the day. You're welcome, users of Placebook. You want to hear more?
Sure.
Yeah, what else you got?
Phoenicia is scrolling through Placebook, frowning at something.
I thought she couldn't do that anymore.
Ooh, Bobby, honey.
Bobby.
This is not the vibe, babe.
Okay. Well, now we have more information. Someone wearing skinny jeans again? Let me guess, an off-trend dance video?
Square.
Ooh, someone's been paying attention.
We have?
Oh, I'm so proud. But no, nothing that criminal. More just sad and a little concerning. They do this weekly destination bucket list where they talk about the top places to travel.
That doesn't sound so bad. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with a hobby, right?
Yeah, it doesn't sound so bad.
Sure, and some of their lists aren't half bad. But on this week's top 5 places to travel this summer, their number 1 answer was anywhere but here.
Okay.
Yikes.
That's rough. What do you want to say?
Dykes?
I mean, if that isn't a cry for attention, I don't know what is. Even Hoove hasn't commented on it yet, and he's always the first one to like their travel updates.
Okay then.
Which I always felt was kind of weird, because Hoove never talks about traveling. He's really more of a love where you're at, homebody kind of vacuum. He loves that little closet in the laundry room. Maybe I should just mute Bobby for a week or 2 until they get whatever's going on out of their system. You gotta curate your feed. You know how it is. You wanna hear more?
Sure.
Okay, what else you got?
You would not believe what Erin has been vaguing about on her fake book.
Fake book? Is that a different app from Placebook?
Yeah.
A fake book is a fake Placebook account. Basically a secret side account where you can do all the shit you're too scared to do on main.
We call those close friends.
If it's a secret, how do you know? Or like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Like, I'll tell you if you stop interrupting me with questions.
Aaron.
Fake book. Vaguing. That's when you pretend you're making a completely harmless general statement, but really, you're talking about someone very specifically, and you want them to see it and agonize over whether it's actually them that you're talking about.
Right. I didn't even ask that time. Thanks, I was already lost again.
Right.
You just had that look that you needed the explanation.
I still do.
Anyway, she's been on Hector again recently,
Hector.
trying to get him to turn the heat up, if you know what I mean.
That's probably the heater, right?
What do you mean, the water heater?
Sure. Never mind. Like, I should turn the heater up?
Well, if you want her to show herself, probably not. She said something about not liking to stand out in the cold, which doesn't make any damn sense since she really doesn't stand. She just floats around.
She's just like Ray.
The actual air.
Meanwhile, some of us are already prone to overheating, but do I get any special treatment for it?
Oh, Hector's HVAC, that's right.
Luckily, Celia stepped in before she could set the tent to boiling, and it looks like Erin is furious about it. Whew, it's always the quiet ones. You want to hear more?
Up to you guys.
I mean,
Yeah?
I'm gonna go until she just stops talking.
Yeah?
Because we're getting a lot of information out of just like one singular charge, you know? I just say milk it for all it's got.
Phoenicia lets out a scream so loud and excited it startles you. You're almost flattered, but it soon becomes clear you aren't the source of her excitement.
She has like 18 updates, and we are going to stick around right now for every single one. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright.
Oh my gigs! 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 I finally found it! And it's the complete set! Oh! Pitch me!
What'd you find? Plates out of what?
My favorite show, Out of Service! It's about this beautiful, classy young smartphone who accidentally gets transported back in time to before Wi-Fi even existed.
It's an easy
And while
guy.
she's fighting to find her way back home, she falls in love with this absolute dreamboat of a landline. I
Cyrus,
just found someone selling the whole series on Facebook Market Space.
Cyrus and Desi would love that anime.
Cyrus says he already saw it.
All 10 seasons are the most scintillating, passionate, epic love story of all time.
Who still buys hard copies, or why not just stream it?
I hate both of those.
I gotta say something.
Yeah, very well. Square's the least bad of it.
Okay, normally I'd agree with you. Physical media is so bulky, but this is a special case.
Thank you.
Yeah, Desi would try to watch that too.
Yep, I know.
All 10 seasons, of course, in one sitting. Yes.
I
Do
know.
you realize how much bonus content they used to put on these things?
Yeah.
Ooh, entire discs dedicated to bloopers, deleted scenes, commentary, BTS.
We always gotta love those bloopers.
I miss those days. So.
This is why we do everything now in one take, so that we can't hide from our bloopers.
Yeah.
It's as much as I want to.
Sometimes they even made special content specifically for the physical release that you couldn't find anywhere else.
Yep, Gravity Falls is proof of that.
Yep.
There's over 20 minutes of unaired footage for season 5 alone.
That's like another episode. Can't you just find it online? Didn't she? How has it not been posted any somewhere? I'll just say this one.
And that's what I said. Apparently the studios were pretty hardcore about getting anything shared online taken down. And eventually, people just lost interest. But now, the infamous rumored full frontal shower scene is only 3 to 5 business days away.
Say what now?
I heard they even hit the alternate ending of the series finale as an Easter egg somewhere.
How do you find it?
Well, usually you have to mess around, clicking on specific text boxes, like the ones that blend in right in plain sight.
The Toy Story DVDs are like that too.
Or even spot fake names in the credits, and things like that.
Like in the game.
I'm just warning you right now. Once it gets here, you gonna have to give your girl some space.
We've given you plenty of space already.
I'll have a lot of catching up to do. You want to hear more?
Fine. All good now.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll keep saving the good stuff for next time.
Well, time for bed.
That was fun.
I wasn't expecting Dishy to snap so soon.
Yeah, well, we got that interaction out of the way fast.
You're still the boss fight.
Which,
Well, how do you know that's for the hate or if that's for the loved one or friend one? It's weird.
I'm just saying, it's there, so that's the...
Kobe?
Let's try this again.
Don't mess this up.
I don't know what happens.
Listen, I need to talk to you about something.
I'm sorry.
No.
I tried.
I'm all ears.
I tried listening to everybody around me, and everybody around me was wrong.
I'm all ears.
It's just, you've been coming here so often.
I visit just to see you. I loved hearing you talk about coffee.
I visit just to see you.
Yeah, I visit just to see you.
Well, that's the thing.
I hate you.
I feel like you've only been visiting me just to hear me rant on about my little comic facts.
Oh, jeez.
But I wonder sometimes if you're really listening. Do you like what I have to say?
We got everything else right.
Oh my god, no, not at all. Service workers should just stick to their jobs.
Wow.
It can be hard to remember some stuff, but I enjoy hearing you talk.
Well, I can't be too hard on you, I suppose.
Yeah, it was a freaking coin flip of a question anyways, man.
I'm human.
You're a good customer, and I'm glad to know you.
I'm human.
Thanks for stopping by.
How are we not finished with your route?
We didn't even get a drink.
I actually wanted some coffee.
I'm still thirsty. Beverly!
No.
You could have done River.
Welcome back.
River doesn't give us drinks. It's essentially consuming her.
So? You don't want to drink her up.
We will get to that later. Right now, she's having, like, mood problems and stuff. Beverly is someone that we haven't talked to in a while. Any luck bringing in new customers?
Not exactly. I guess buzzwords don't really work if no one knows what they mean. You'd think with all the time people spend on social media, they'd be better at reading. I guess not.
You would think so.
Ain't that the truth?
Most literature.
Let's not talk about that. Bringing down the mood won't help bring in people either. Anyway, what can I get you?
And I forgot. Let's go with the mocktail this time.
Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk. They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, and also I have no customers. Anyway, which mocktail would you like?
I'll take a glass of river.
Virgin mojito.
I think one of the collectibles is like a soda or something, right?
Oh.
I mean, I guess both glass of water and soda?
Go for it. Either way.
We'll try the soda.
Refreshing and bubbly. Like me. Coming right up.
Beverly hands you your drink.
All right. Ah, thanks, Bev. That wasn't very good, actually. You didn't pour it out in front of her.
God.
No problem. It's not like I have anyone else to tend to right now.
Okay, I need to do all three. So, just like with Kobe.
It is painfully obvious that I am no wordsmith. So maybe my ads need to be more visual.
You're probably just an amateur wordsmith.
We need something that makes the others feel like they have to come inside.
Someone's gonna get that reference.
What could it be?
All right. We only chose one word last time. Let's choose more. A cute mascot. How about a signature drink? Sign spinners. Lots of them.
Signature drink.
Signature drink.
All right.
Oh. If this were a cartoon, I'd have a light bulb over my head right now.
Just stand underneath Lux.
You don't want Lux over your head.
A signature drink. Yes. Oh my gosh. Again, it's so obvious. I need a drink that is so superbly amazing, enticing, and can only be found here.
A glass of water.
Iced water.
Why didn't I think of that before?
Water on the rocks. Dirty. You've been focused on other things. It wasn't a dialogue option.
Focus on other things.
Yeah.
That's right. Like ice cube size.
What?
Did you know that the bigger the ice cube, the more surface area it has, the slower it melts?
The more you know.
I mean, it's kind of like an iceberg and stuff, if you really think about it.
I want to have the biggest ice cubes this side of the North Pole.
It would be helpful if you figured out what direction you're pointing. Because there's also the South Pole, which is Antarctica, and you're probably not going to be bigger than that.
Will you help me make it? Or at least be my taste tester?
Sure. As long as there's a virgin version, of course we're going with the virginity route. Tasting, drinking, imbibing?
Yeah, go with that option.
I'm all for it.
Same here. Alright, in mixology, a good cocktail needs 4 attributes. Strong, sweet, sour, and bitters. In theory, as long as we have at least these 4 things, we can mix and match all sorts of flavors to create a truly unique cocktail. You can also just have the strong and bitter part and stir a nice martini, but I feel like shaking something up using juice.
Sure, whatever. Alright, let's do this.
Hey, that's the spirits. First, let's pick the strong liquor. What do you think?
Alright. Vodka, rum, gin, or whiskey.
Rum.
Okay? Everybody was very quickly with that answer.
I can't stand vodka.
Ooh, like a pirate.
Yep. Jacques Spear.
Desi said whiskey.
Good choice.
I probably would have said whiskey too, but who cares what I have to say?
I'm gonna put a
You asked.
little bit extra just in case.
She asked.
Now,
You asked
we
us.
need a liqueur for the sweet portion.
Alright, fine. You pick this one then.
Let's do it.
Which should we use?
All right. Desi, what do you have to say? Orange liquor, simple syrup, elderflower liquor, and berry liqueur.
Keep in mind, with whiskey as a base.
That was rum.
Rum, yeah, rum. Rum as a base. Right? One of those drinks. One of those brown drinks.
I say berry.
We're not asking you.
Fine, fine.
Anybody else want to do like a bar version of Coffee Talk to come out?
Oh yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Desi, you're saying that as a form of a question?
What they say?
She said orange.
Orange and rum.
Could you be a little more confident in that choice?
Orange?
She added like 4 question marks to it.
Orange, you glad?
Well, I don't think you're really gonna say. Yeah, she says she's whiskey girly, so I guess she's probably not gonna be. You know what?
The most commonly used liqueur, from the Cosmo to the sidecar. This is coming along great. Alright, now we need our something sour.
Okay. Let's get some Skittles. Okay, me this time. Lemon, lime, orange, sour, cherry. Everything else seems... Okay, you're probably going to hear the fireworks going off.
At the time of this recording, it's July 3rd, which of course means 4th of July is the next day.
Why they're celebrating tonight, don't know.
But my neighbors didn't get the memo. So, if you hear explosions in the back, that's people celebrating early.
You know how neighbors are and blowing up prematurely.
They blew their load too early.
Yeah, of course they did. They always have a problem with that.
Pick number 3.
Pick
number 3, coach.
Well, we already have orange.
Well, see, you didn't look at me. I was doing a joke.
Well, we don't have lime either. Sour cherry. That seems more rare.
Now that'll add a real nice kick and dark ruby color.
I'm not personally a fan of cherry myself, but we're trying to make something signature here, so let's go with that.
Almost done. Now we need bitters.
Bitters. Sounds good.
Which one should we pick?
Alright. The classic one with the trademark name. Alright. Anise bitters, chocolate bitters, celery bitters.
I have no idea on this.
I say chocolate. Because with the orange and the chocolate, this reminds me of those chocolate orange candies. But that's just me.
Everyone's saying chocolate, so let's go with that.
Chocolate!
Chocolate!
Yes. Now, what about a little finishing touch to it?
An umbrella.
Set that shit on fire. Sugar around the rim. Pour in edible glitter. What? A simple lemon peel.
Triangle. We're gonna have the flaming slap.
Yes!
The flaming slap.
Okay, I honestly didn't even know that edible glitter was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Have you had it?
I've seen it in videos.
Likely story. Ray's had it.
No, I've
Ray is a hardcore club goer.
Oh my god!
Ray is a hardcore club. Every
Yeah.
single bit of money he gets.
You know what?
goes to a
Stick
club.
out your tongue and show everybody.
You know, it's
No, like, you know, what's that, the tipsy bartender on Instagram? He always does, like, the really big drinks.
I don't have that algorithm. You
Okay.
do because you're such a party goer. and,
Yeah, see, that's why they call him Ray, because he's a raging alcoholic.
But continue with your spiel.
There's that guy, and then there's another one who shows off the different drinks.
You have more in your algorithm?
Yeah.
One of those people weren't enough for you?
No, because one of them makes like really big drinks. The other one does like kind of like geek related themed drinks, like Star Wars related video games, Legend of Zelda, and he always does the glitter. So yeah, it's a thing.
Likely story.
Okay.
Do we tell it?
I
Save
could
it-
find those videos
save
right
it,
now.
Save it for the judge. We know that glitter
You
is
could,
impossible
and
to
at
get
least
out.
like give credit to the people that do.
Yeah.
Set it on fire. The flaming.
Yes.
The
Set her
flaming
on fire.
Right.
All right. Always impressive, provided the customer is looking at you while you work. Our creation is born. What should we call it?
Throat burner, beautiful Bella, fruity cutie, sweet old Jack.
Throat burner. Probably not. I'm gonna get. I changed my
Sweet
mind.
old Jack.
I'm gonna say beautiful Bella.
Okay, explain your reasonings.
Sweet old Jack just seems like it feels like it describes it a bit more.
How?
Well, it's got the different fruit flavors, and I don't know, Jack just seems like a good name.
That didn't explain anything. Jay.
I say beautiful Bella for a couple of reasons. Yes, like Grace said, it does sound like a very sweet drink. You can also describe a person as being very sweet too. Someone sweet like Bella. And on top of that, we're getting fire involved. Fire, hot like a woman. Hot like Bella. That sounds interesting. That sounds catchy. Besides, throat burner sounds like you're going to give yourself throat cancer. Fruity cutie is just that just sounds very problematic there. Nothing inherently wrong with sweet old Jack, but how do we know exactly that Jack is sweet? But it's like until we try it. But beautiful Bella, this is an eye-catching thing. This is a visual thing, all right? So the visuals are going to capture. Then we lure them in with that, and then they drink, and then they have their drink, and then they're going to love it. Because we as human beings are always going to go visually first before anything else.
Throat burner sounds like you're gonna leave there sounding like Christian Bale Batman.
Right. You get herpes in your throat with that top one.
Coach, here's one of the examples he's talking about. So he's Sin City Bartender on TikTok.
Okay.
So he does that. Dust.
Alright.
Yep. So see. Settle.
Okay.
Well, we made our cases. What do you?
Desi doesn't think that it's beautiful. Desi just thinks that it's okay, Bella.
Okay. That is not an option here.
She also said, "Y'all are the ones who set it on fire."
Yeah.
We did.
I don't see where the confusion is, but all right. So I made my case.
I'm sorry, did you not get the reference? The Flaming Homer?
What?
Yeah, because setting it on fire. Here was an episode of Simpsons. Homer made a drink called the Flaming Homer, which Moe then stole and called it the Flaming Moe.
God.
Lovely. I love it. It's got that dazzle we need. All right, let me mix this baby.
Beverly sets to work shaking up your beverage, pouring it into a glass, and pushing it across the counter towards you.
Okay. Moment of truth. Drink it down and tell me what you think. Be honest.
Drink it all. Pour it out in front of her. Good God.
We're drinking it all, including the fire.
Why are those the options? Why can't we just take a drink?
Yeah, just take a little sip of the flaming chocolate, sour cherry, orange rum.
Well,
Perhaps that wasn't the best idea. Your vision tunnels, and you feel yourself beginning to wobble.
What do you mean it wasn't the best idea? It was either that or pouring it out in front of her.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
The lights go out!
Hold. Are you okay?
Whoa.
Is it? What year?
Whoa.
What year is it? Oh no! The
Again?
lights go out!
You're not sure how long you've been out, but you wake up to Beverly looking down at you with deep concern. She helps you to your feet.
Hey, buddy. How do you feel?
I'm fine.
Ooh, I guess I've had a
Okay.
bit too much liquor.
I'll have
Way
another.
too much.
Hey, to be fair, this has nothing to do with taste.
I'm sorry. I was just so nervous about you not liking it. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work, I might as well call it quits for real this time.
I would love it if the text box that we have for like the dialogue options are just a jumbled mess.
Yeah.
Who knows? Let's find out.
I figured if it gets people so drunk they couldn't tell the difference between good and bad, it would work out.
That is probably not the best business idea.
No, that was stupid. So, you think I'm stupid, huh?
No.
Oh.
She laughs bitterly.
I think I'm stupid. A big stupid failure.
We're not getting any options to say anything here.
Beverly covers her face with her hands.
Oh no! You're not big. You're not dumb. You're not a failure. You are all those three things.
You are not a
How does okay? Look, if I say you were all those three things, how are you not? How do you know what three things we refer to? We don't say it.
You're not a failure.
You're not dumb.
You're not a failure.
So she is dumb.
Okay, fine. You're not dumb.
So she is a failure.
No.
Do you want to help or not?
We're just trying to finish the line of reasoning.
Okay, you're not a failure.
You're not dumb.
I truly am, though. I am all the bad things and more.
Hey,
I
Bobo.
try to be bubbly and fun like soda, but I just fall flat. Like flat soda.
Hey, you took all our dumb ideas.
No one wants to be around me, ever.
Oh well.
But drinks are literally everything I am. I am lost without the tipsy tumbler. What do you do when no one likes the thing that makes you you?
You find the ones who do. I thought the customer was supposed to want that to the bartender, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Beverly sniffles, rubbing at her eyes.
You really think there's anyone out there that would like a watered down floozy like me?
You're a floozy?
No.
Did I skip a page?
Sure. I mean, I do. Only one way to find out. Keep trying.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Oh, why am I turning red? I'm not the one who drank that monstrosity. Okay. I'm gonna spend some more time tinkering with this specialty cocktail thing. It's not gonna mix itself, after all. In the meantime, do you think you could do some word of mouth advertising for me?
No, this will work.
I'm sorry to ask, but you're kind of the only mouth that can help me. Please. This really, really might be my last shot.
Like the shot glass?
How do we do word of mouth?
Good question.
Call me crazy.
Okay.
Call me.
Crazy.
Thank you. But I think the easiest and fastest way to get a word of mouth would be through Lux, oddly enough.
That is a good point.
Lux has the highest amount of influencer of followers. Plus, he has the most copies of himself in the house.
There's also Celia.
Good point too.
Who, buddy? Speaking of hangovers, how are you doing?
You know, you're a raging alcoholic. You should go over there.
Huh? Oh. Sorry, I guess I drifted off for a sec. Been feeling even more scatterbrained than usual.
Same here. I'll say there's a clump of dirt right next to you. Maybe a little love will fix you up. That's okay. Sometimes I get that way too.
Square.
Do we want to go that route with him?
We're not doing great of a great track record tonight.
Yeah.
Especially with the guys.
Yeah.
Let's try to get somebody here.
Yeah.
You know what? Since Desi's here, we'll give her what she wants.
Love? Who has time for love?
You know what? Never mind.
Just another unnecessary thing.
Oh.
Anyway, I don't know if I've got the space in the day to hang right now.
Yo.
Desi? Oh.
My
What do you want to do now?
My instincts say square.
Yeah, you sound so down. I want to help.
Your options are, but you're not even doing anything. You sound so down. I want to help. Who? This has gone too far.
Another part of me wants to say that one too.
So what do you want to do, Desi? You got us into this mess, and I'm gonna make sure you drag us out of it. And Timmy, look, we shall not go further anymore with that freak.
Timmy?
So that split personality timepiece.
Timothy.
Cyrus also mentioned about like Phoenicia spreads info, so maybe try that route.
Okay.
Again, you sound so down. I want to help.
I gave Desi enough time.
Desi, answer already.
Help? That would be nice.
Okay.
Can we just like hang out? Or it's time you let some things go. What does that mean exactly?
Right.
Do I just have to empty out the bag?
Square. I'm curious about this.
Yeah. Feels risky, but hey.
I did not spend.
I don't know if I can just jump into that so fast.
Okay.
Empty his dirt bag.
I've been collecting things for so long.
Baggage.
You are a dirt bag.
They feel like a part of my identity. In order to feel comfortable letting things go,
This is another Jerry situation, isn't it, from yesterday?
I think I need to reclaim some of myself first.
Okay.
Want to grab a drink with me? I bet a game would help you do that. Or what if you tap into your desires?
Tap into your desires.
What does that even mean, though?
Let's find out.
Jay?
Triangle or circle?
Tap into your desires.
The triangle's mostly for Bev, really. But circle's for him.
I mean, the triangle doesn't even guarantee, like, Beverly is involved.
That's true.
So,
You know, I haven't let myself feel good in a long time. And there's nobody I'd rather kiss than you.
Oh.
You lean in to press a gentle kiss to Bob's lips, and you're pleased when he reciprocates.
We're winning.
Don't push it any further, but he's more than happy to meet your energy in kind.
Desi, I hope you're enjoying this.
When you finally pull away from him, his eyes are still closed for just a moment. When your eyes meet again,
He gives you a sweet smile.
Well, yeah, Desi's enjoying it.
That was hot.
I didn't expect that to go that way. Yes, it was. Wow. Excuse me while I reform myself into something solid. What are all these stars I'm seeing?
No bad answers here, I think.
You know what? Let's go with this one.
Now I'm a little lightheaded.
Again?
And if that's a taste of what's waiting for me, I am so ready to make some more room in my heart.
This is going to be such an awkward interaction the next time I see my cleaner that I said that looks like this guy. So it came first, so let's get to it. How about a quick drinky first? You know what? Cyrus did say square, so this is the square that I'm going to trust.
So, I've been thinking. I have a bunch of things left. I could let them all go at once. Or I can go one by one and maybe keep a few.
Lady Memoria style.
What do you think?
Piece by piece.
Piece by piece.
Alright then.
Let's take a look at what's in there. Ooh, I've got this origami bird.
Let it fly.
Let it fly!
Oh, but I loved finding this. Are you sure?
I said, let it fly.
Pretty sure.
I don't know. That's not too convincing.
I said,
No,
let
this one.
it. What?
Why even ask me?
Come on! What am I doing wrong?
Next up is this. Wait, what is this?
Get rid of it.
Why is it censored?
Dubious food.
For
I think
our...
it's-
Don't finish that sentence. Lord God, throw that away!
Lord God, throw that away.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, easy.
What do you mean easy?
I'm not even sure I want to touch it again.
Pretty, please get rid of it.
Yes.
Please.
I'm just gonna leave it where it is.
Oh my gosh.
Let's forget we ever saw it, okay? Well,
Why is it still on the
all
screen?
that was a bit exhausting. I think I need a minute.
Why are you still on the screen?
Please come back again soon, okay?
I have some rest.
Whoa. Is that?
Oh no,
You click it too soon.
He was just gonna say there's 3 dots.
Okay.
Oh, coach.
The room feels oddly humid when you walk in, almost as if you just finished running the shower.
Yeah, Desi, there's not only a dust bunny, but we've already finished the route for Dolly.
Yep.
We have that in a previous episode. I don't remember which one it is,
That
so you're
was-
just gonna have to do us a favor and watch everything.
That was, I want to believe, episode 7. It was the longest one we did so far.
Right. That one covered the entire like scavenger or like archaeologist kind of tour that she had us go through. So
Did
I'm gonna say it was like right around like the 2-hour-ish mark, but I could be wrong.
right.
Anyways, yes, you will, and thank you for doing that, though.
The reason soon becomes
Well,
clear,
what?
however. You see River speaking
Let's
with
make
someone
steam.
on fire. Or made of fire, anyway. Steam rises from River's skin, filling the room with warm air.
You really gotta learn to relax, homie.
I can relax just fine. Just please tell me how to be more likable.
Well, I don't know if I can do that.
I heard you telling Scandelabra how to up his game yesterday.
His name is Jonathan Wick.
Yeah, and dude did not like that one bit. I never seen him so huffy. He was all like, man, you impugned my skills at La Sex. I was like, no, bro, I'm just trying to tell you there's a better way. He didn't even let me get into my theory or anything. But yeah, like, I can tell you how to talk to others more effectively.
but I don't think I can give you some magic key to being likable.
River seems deeply disappointed by this response.
Can you tell me one thing then? Which version of me do you think is the best?
Not this question again.
Well, not the best. All of you is great. But if I had to choose,
She doesn't like being defined, Dante. Don't fall into that trap.
I mean, who doesn't like a little steam? It's steamy, you know? Totally sexy. If you lead with steam, you really can't go wrong romantically.
It also clears up your sinuses pretty well, too, might I add.
I see.
Dante gives you a friendly wave as he leaves. When he's gone, the room feels colder.
Hey, you weren't listening to that, were you?
I'm afraid so.
I might have been. It's none of my business. Or why would I care about your conversation?
I might have been.
God, just forget whatever you heard, alright?
Heard what?
Please?
Ooh.
River runs a hand through her flowing hair as if it might restore her dignity. Her expression changes to something a bit cheerier and hollower.
Now, what can I do for you, honey?
Honey.
You must have come here for a reason.
Yeah, or honey.
Yeah.
This conversation is too familiar. She's clearly going through a routine.
If I'm honey, then can you be my Winnie the Pooh? Why can't you be the reason? Just wanted to get to know you better. I thought we could maybe hang out.
Thought maybe we could hang out?
Triangle or square?
To do an activity together?
I feel like we tried square last time, and
that
that's
went
what
wrong.
got her to the point of like wanting to be defined, which she didn't like to do.
Triangle.
So maybe we did choose triangle. You know what? I'm gonna hit circle. Because there's nothing really wrong with saying circle.
True.
You actually want to hang out with me?
Yes.
I'm usually the means to an end. You want to wash your hands? A quick in and out.
Hey, we ain't got time for quippy.
You want to cook? Fill a pot with water and assemble your ingredients, the real star of the show.
Oh, please, I haven't eaten anything in weeks.
Even when you want a bath. I mean, Bathsheba is the main attraction there.
I mean, she's just a tub at the end of the day. She's...
Same with Johnny Splash.
And don't even get me started on Sean Liu.
I help make the bath happen, but it's about the vibes, the comfort, the soak.
Which comes from the water.
And I mean, that's fine. Don't get me wrong. It's better that way. Just don't be surprised if I'm surprised.
Cool. For all the times I've been vulnerable around you, I thought you had been more comfortable by now. Or what about going swimming? Or you're a crucial part of all those experiences, though.
You're a
Circle.
crucial part of all those experiences.
Am I?
Yes.
I guess if I was gone, they'd be a little bit harder to pull off.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't work at all.
Nobody ever seems grateful to have me around.
I'm grateful you're around.
When I'm gone or late, or not the way people want me to be, though, nobody has a problem complaining about it then.
Sounds familiar.
All I want is to know what exactly people want from me so I can give it to them. If you don't want anything from me, and you can't give me that,
What, you're just gonna leave? I want you to stay and talk to me. Chasing everyone else's approval isn't going to make you happy.
You know what? Honestly, go in circle.
Ah.
I see your point. I really, really do. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I disagree. But I do kind of like square a bit too.
But I feel like we've tried that before and she just kind of dismissed it. Like, we need to be kind of straightforward with her.
She did say tell me. She did say wish people tell me what they want.
Right, but we're just going to be stuck in this like perpetual loop of like, you know, kind of having this conversation. So, it's certainly not triangle for me.
No.
Because that's just only like heighten the drama. I will try to figure out what Circle gives us as far as dialogue options, because
Alright.
hopefully this resolves something within her.
Easy for you to say. You're yourself no matter where you go. You have no idea what it's like for someone like me.
I'm really trying.
You just want me to be myself, like I'm not literally changing at the molecular level all day, every day, all over this fucking house.
Okay. She's expressing
But sure.
herself.
Okay. I'll just do what I want to do, which is apparently standing here and talk to you.
Oh.
River seems to be almost talking herself down from this angry little ledge she's on. She folds her arms over her chest, looking away from you for a good while.
She's blushing.
Eventually she exhales, seemingly more relaxed than she'd been.
So, what do you want to talk about then?
Right. Let's just have a regular conversation. Tell me something about you no one else knows. I don't know, entertain me. I don't know, it's something amazing, I guess.
Square, maybe?
Tell me something about you no one else knows.
Well,
This throws River. It takes her a little while to speak, but she does consider your request.
I love to paint.
Watercolors.
Watercolor, of course.
But
I don't
can
have
you
much
paint-
time for it, but it's one of the things that makes me happiest.
But can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
I don't think wind and water go well together.
Maybe you could show me your work sometime. Even Winifred doesn't know. That's so cute.
Maybe you could show me your work sometime.
Alright?
I don't know. Don't ask me that.
I didn't ask. That's not a request!
I shouldn't have even said that.
What?
I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Good job, you pissed off the water.
You know what? For that reason, I'm gonna keep you running.
Yeah, it's your bill.
Yeah, like, that's sort of a you problem. Like,
It's also bad for the environment, too.
Da 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 da. We didn't talk to Maggie today, did we?
No. Yeah, let's do that.
Maggie clutches at her head, wincing.
She partied too hard.
Oh, my lens.
That's the power of Andrew WK. What's wrong?
I'm still hungover from our party,
woohoo, party.
but I don't regret a thing.
That's right.
Unless there's something I'm forgetting?
Not much, but you might want to take the after morning pill.
You made out with a dust bunny. You got naked and ran through the living room. We,
All these are good. All these are fun.
Oh, man.
This feels more like what we want to decide happened.
Ah, crap. I didn't see this. Live happy. Thanks for the follow.
Sweet, thank you.
See, I interpret this as I interpret
If only I
this.
noticed that 2 hours ago.
I interpret this as all of these were true, but we're just focusing on the biggest one.
Right, but usually the dialogue is more of just like, you know, more focused on what we're choosing to say, where this is revealing what happened.
Mm.
Cyrus wants to say circle.
Okay. Because the collectible is Steamy Encounter.
I mean, we could have a steamy encounter with all three of these.
Yeah, I mean, these are all kind of steamy if you think about it.
Right, but we is kind of alluding to that her and I, you know, we did something versus she just did something.
You know
Not
what?
necessarily with us.
Let's start.
Let's just say it was a one-time thing, yeah?
What if we don't want it to be a one-time thing?
Oof. I'm speechless.
You sound like Sudsy. We're a good team, Maggie, as detectives and lovers. Or you don't have to say anything.
Triangle.
Triangle.
We really are. In fact, I've never felt this way about anyone before. You've brought so much fun, so much love into my life.
Yay, we're winning.
What would you say to making this official?
I say it's about dang time.
Yes.
I have some reservations. I would love that. I'm sorry, Maggie. I think we should just be friends.
I would love that.
Listen, this whole stream has
In
been
that
nothing
case-
but hating and friend zoning. Let's just do something here.
I truly can't wait to see you again.
Yay!
Somehow
I
mess this
promise
up.
I'll be the best partner to you. You've already given me the confidence to know that you'll be the best for me.
We have? You didn't like our suggestion about Sinclair.
Just roll with it, okay?
Don't question it.
Alright then.
She's hungover,
How
remember?
should we start our new relationship off?
Hello.
How about we invite the Dust Bunny over?
How about we finish that tea date?
I can think of nothing I'd like more. And this time I promise not to get distracted.
Finally.
Case closed. We're lovers.
Yay.
Alright, now we have more smarts, I think, right? That's 30.
Yeah.
Cool.
We are smart.
Smirk. Oh, she's blushing.
Well, time for bed. What do we think? One more?
One more should do it.
Yeah.
Kobe's gonna be on my mind for the rest of the night.
I miss Nightmare.
Okay,
Okay, let's
you
move.
can always talk to her, you know.
That involves Kobe!
Kofi. Kofi.
Sorry.
Don't.
Well,
Water still on.
why don't you and Bev team up?
Kopi is for once not busying herself making coffee when you see her. She rests her head on her hand, staring off into the distance.
Good, great job, guys. You made the coffee maker depressed.
No, that's a kind of a slight smile.
It's not a depresso, it's an espresso.
Solid joke.
Kobe?
She starts, lifting her head from her hand.
Oh, sorry. Hey, good to see you. Anything I can get for you today?
Why are you just staring off into space? Where's your usual greeting? Yeah, why are you
Triangle.
Oh, well, it's kind of just what I do every now and then.
Okay.
Most of the time when I don't have customers, I'm kind of just expected to do busy work. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if there's time to lame, there's time to
That is such an outdated thing.
Don't remind me of that Amazing Digital Circus episode.
But, like, a lot of the time there's pretty much just nothing else to do, so I just dissociate.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I guess it helps me deal with the business behind the scenes.
Alright.
I can't imagine the kinds of things you have to deal with. You must hate your job.
Triangle.
You can. It involves cleaning mostly. But I think Ruthbucks expects me to be all smiles all the time.
Well, you can't do that. That's hard.
They give you orders like some sort of royalty. Do they ever come around?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Do they ever come around?
The owner is never around. He just likes being outside of everything that involves boots on the ground. It's like, I can only do so much, you know? Especially when I'm scheduled to have long, grueling shifts. It's always a pain, but gotta do what I can for the corporate machine.
Right.
It's a strange existence, if I'm being honest. Working every day for a company that wouldn't bat an eye if I went away. They just replaced me with the newer, younger barista that's got skills I wouldn't even dream of. I think there's some baristas out there that can make whole drinks in like 30 seconds flat, and all they have to do is just tap some setting in their brain to get going. Me, I like to take my time with drinks. Really make sure that the milk in my hands is at the perfect temperature by really feeling it, you know?
Doesn't that wear you out? Why is that my only option?
Right.
Oh, big time. But I'll never let customers see it on my face. Is it unhealthy? Probably. Will I take steps to fix it? Probably not. I just gotta make sure I'm on my game. Otherwise, I'd be tempted to drink a bit of coffee during the night shift.
What's wrong with getting coffee at night? I mean, it's not like it's not like you didn't help us do that on a nightly basis.
I love how the second one was a bold-faced lie.
Yeah. Never get coffee at night.
That's never happened. Triangle.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I would never deny myself the taste of a good coffee, and I would love to drink it any time I pleased, but not at night.
I've tried that. I mean, I'm not even just talking about the game. I have definitely tried that personally, and I still slept. I still woke up.
That depends. If I'm drinking it black, I stay up. If I have any additive in it, it's 50-50 shot.
I prefer tea.
Freak.
Get out of here, then.
I don't know if it's just caffeine-induced psychosis or whatever, but you'll get nightmares. Guaranteed.
Uh-huh.
You don't say.
Yeah, I pretty much get wet to the bone here, day and night. So sometimes I just tune out a bit.
You're such an idiot.
Toss and turn.
Do not get me wrong. I do love my job. I couldn't just not make copies of my life, you know? And it's what I'm made for. These hands are as steady as an Arabica. Which isn't to say much because they sway pretty badly in the breeze. Gosh, sorry. Feels like I'm rambling again.
I don't mind you rambling.
Maybe I'll have to report you to the manager. Or you're cute when you ramble.
You're cute when you ramble.
You're cute when you ramble. It's getting steamy.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
If only the manager felt that way.
Who cares about the manager?
The owner is super particular about the way I do customer service.
Don't I own you?
Yeah, do I not own the house?
We differ in that aspect a lot, I guess, but gotta do whatever I can to help keep the lights on. It'd be nice if you actually took the time to learn about coffee, like you did.
What does you and Lux have to do with each other at all?
I had a perfect blend of intelligence and looks teaching me. He probably just doesn't understand the importance of coffee.
Triangle.
Mm-hmm. Triangle.
Oh, stop. I don't think I was that good of a teacher, but you do know how to flatter a girl.
Cyrus says you can't own people. Thank goodness, not anymore.
It is what it is, I guess. But hey, at least I get to see my favorite regular.
Yeah.
Thanks for the chat. Seriously, we need to talk more soon.
How are we still not finished with your problem? I still don't get drinks.
I still wanted coffee.
Everly,
F your coffee.
help me out with the drinks, please.
Hey, any luck spreading?
Oh no, I forgot to do that.
Right.
No one has come in yet, but that's
Look,
normal,
I'm trying
so-
to talk to beverages and stuff. I tried talking to someone that's drunk. I tried talking to actual water. I tried talking to the coffee maker.
None of that had anything.
But they don't have dialogue for you.
None of that had nothing to do with the business.
She sighs.
I haven't had any luck with the specialty cocktail either.
You know who might help?
Other than my flyers, I'm out of ideas. But maybe someone with some social media
What did
know-how
I tell
to
you?
this?
What did I tell you?
Maybe Phoenicia? Ugh, she's always so busy. She'll never help me out. So, let's get back to work, I guess. Oh boy. You want a drink?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Alright, try the mocktail.
Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk. They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, and also I have no customers. Anyway, which mocktail would you like?
Let's try the Virgin Mojito.
Smart. You'll get sugar, mint, and lime flavors all in a nice tall glass. Coming right up?
I like how it's under mocktail, but the only mocktail is the mojito.
Want to talk to Phoenicia?
Well,
As you approach her, Phoenicia leans in, her voice a conspiratorial murmur.
Listen, I'm not usually one to eavesdrop.
oh?
I overheard you and Beverly talking about the tumbler.
Thank you.
And I think I might be able to help.
Thanks.
I mean, if there was a cute new spot with placebook-worthy specialty drinks and good lighting, and even I didn't know about it, she definitely needs it.
What do we need to do?
We gotta drag her advertising into the 21st century for starters.
Alright.
All it takes is a few well-framed shots of the decor, a lineup of the best stuff on the menu, and a little voiceover from a beloved internet personality. Instant FOMO. Line out the door. Guaranteed. Trust me.
She did something. She did mention something about a new drink. Maybe we could feature her new specialty drink.
Square.
Hang on. Because she hasn't finished it yet. So let's just say a new drink.
Ooh, that's perfect. What is it?
Crap. We worked on one, but she says she's gonna spend more time tinkering.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I've got this. I'll check back with her soon, though, because this is going to blow up.
Alright. We'll do that tomorrow.
We got a plan.
You got it.
But first, you don't need to tell me exactly where her bar is. Seriously.
Behind
She
you.
doesn't even have a Kelp page.
Behind you.
You right there. All right. You see that? Right there. I would turn on the camera, but you don't have one. All right. Selfie version. Okay. Right there. Right there behind me. Okay.
2 charges left. Who will they be? One down here or up there?
Well, Ray, do you want to try the toaster again?
Or down, down, down?
Let's try the toaster.
And
Hey, back to hear me sing, huh?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. For newcomers here that didn't see the last few videos, Miranda is Ray's #1 waifu regarding this game only. So, as a recap, Coach's waifu is most impressive of all, which is Nightmare. Mine is not surprising, which is Dolly. Last but certainly not least, Ray's is Miranda, which is the toaster.
So therefore, he will be taking charge of every decision we make.
Correct. So I ramble on this thing like, from Miranda's dialogue, Ray's the only one in charge here.
Yep.
So this is a dumpster fire or successful. That's entirely his fault. Either way.
Let's do this.
I understand. I sing all the time, even when I'm alone, because damn, I am just so fun to listen to, so I sing to myself. I love it.
I love to hear you sing.
Or is that why you're here? Maybe not. I could ask, I guess. Sometimes I forget that part. So, ¿qué pasó?
Read off the selections.
Okay, I wanted to ask you more about your music. I actually just wanted to toast something. Just start talking. I wanted to ask you more about your music.
I really?
Desi believes in you,
What
Ray.
do you want to know? I'm an open toaster on this stuff.
She believes in your ability to mess that up.
Is that really what she said?
No.
Okay.
But she didn't finish her sentence, so I figured it for her.
Okay.
No,
What?
no.
Who are you?
No, no.
Oven. The Charlotte Oven.
Well, now I know what the oven looks like.
Get out of here. You're ruining a good thing. Continue the dialogue.
Well,
love of all things braised, stop this nonsense!
No, you get out of here.
Hey, braised beef is brilliant.
You know, it's actually quite interesting you being the cook out of the three of us.
All right.
Who the hell is this?
All right.
Hell indeed! I'm the dark avenging angel of the kitchen, come to right a grievous wrong.
Okay.
I know, why? Why do you keep doing this? I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell you to leave me alone before you get the picture.
Oh, he's bothering you. Okay. Sorry, what's happening?
You continue to break my heart.
Uh-oh.
You, my darling, are a toaster. You are a fine appliance with a long and prestigious history.
We got drama.
You want to see that cat clock at some point? We have finished the route for him.
He is a.
That's something else that you will have to go back to when you
he is a
try to
very.
look for Dolly.
He is a very fussy cat boy in a tuxedo that has a fetish for time and schedules, or schedules. I should say.
Keep in mind, like, the voice actor Bryce Papenbrook is like one of our favorite people, and so we had a lot of fun hating on him. And of course, Cyrus is gonna love him for it.
He was our very first hate route in this game. Yeah, and that's how we also met Reggie too.
Yep.
So,
and if he ever comes back to a local con, I gotta ask him like what his thoughts were voicing this character.
Especially how much was he being paid for it?
I have a feeling nobody was paid for this one. It was all a group of friends' passion project.
That very could be true as well. But his route is a little bit more scattered in relation to Dolly. So I would just say okay, well, here, you're on Twitch, but I have the previous 7 episodes or
8.
sessions.
Previous 8.
Well, no, not 8 yet, but I have the previous 7 sessions on YouTube, and you probably have a better time searching through who we've talked to on there.
Yeah.
I don't have timestamps set up for that yet, but our YouTube channel has everything, and that's probably the fastest way for you to recall some of our previous interactions. So I would recommend that route for you.
But Coach, is this under the same username?
It absolutely is.
That's what they want to know.
Same logo, same everything. It's just us, and so that there's your cheat sheet for your homework.
But that's the past problem. Let's focus on the present, which is Ray messing this up.
Well, feel free to subscribe to that, because if you don't catch the live, I'm going to try to post as many of the VODs up as possible if they are going to be, usable for YouTube, because sometimes not everything will directly translate from what we do
I'm
there.
ready to fight this.
Not everything is going to be family friendly for YouTube, just saying.
Yeah, so it's okay if you've missed a few lives. We're glad to have you right now.
Yeah.
So let's just continue with this, Ray.
Why do you insist on denigrating your lineage?
Denigrating?
Sullying your ancestral eating elements with this string strumming?
What in the cocoa is happening here?
Continue.
Wait.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back to your true self?
Is this her dad?
Oh.
We don't have a name just yet.
Right.
I swear, if I wanted to live in a telenovela, I'd move into the living room with Telly.
Okay.
Well, what's the TV's name?
Somebody give me a call? I'm just down the hall.
Well, there's our television.
Why does that sound like just a terrible Chris Rock impression?
Actually, I think it's the voice of Cyborg from Teen Titans.
Huh.
That's what it sounds like.
You got that from one line?
I've watched Teen Titans a lot.
That is a wild look for the TV, by the way.
Yeah.
Telly.
What the telly indeed.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Bye.
Stefan, don't get me wrong. I'm really grateful for how much you seem to care about me. Also, please notice the generosity of spirit I'm displaying. that I'm assuming you care about me and not that you're just a great big nosy Botinsky who can't keep his burners off of other folks' courts.
Ooh.
Go on.
I do care about you more than anything.
Lies.
Look at that hair. What is that a pattern of?
Flames.
Ah. Okay, Sarah says Telly is Bishop in X-Men 97.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, not more than Bechamel. But you and Bechamel are running a very close race.
But lay off! I am completely capable of deciding what I want to do with my time and my talents, and I'm really getting fed up with your constant do better, Miranda, do different, Miranda.
He is not Cyborg.
Okay.
No, just stop! Enough already!
Alright? Read him.
Yeah, okay, so.
Ow, ow!
Yeah. Guys, I don't mean to interrupt here, but I am here also. Yeah, tell him, Miranda. Maybe Stefan has one. Yeah, tell him, Miranda.
I will. I have. You have no idea. Stefan, I love you and all, but even my new friend here thinks you're being a little overbearing.
Yep.
Sarah says Donatello versus in Stone Ocean too.
Que vaya.
Yeah.
Music is a completely valid and awesome thing for me to spend my time on. I love it. And I'm sorry, but I do love it a lot more than making toast. Toast is just my day job. It's not what I love. It's fantastic for me to focus on what I love. My music.
She's passionate about her music. Leave her alone.
Music.
You do agree, right?
Yes. Okay, 100% do what makes you happy. I think making toast might be better. 100% do what makes you happy.
Exactamente.
I see that once again I've taken my cake out of the oven too early. It's made soft, gooey on the inside, and inedible.
It's still edible.
No, it's not.
Perhaps I should try again. And perhaps I should accept that we'll never see knob to knob on this.
Don't say that. That's weird.
They have knobs.
Yeah.
You know I love you anyway, right?
You're not gonna say my little Miranda?
Just wonder what friendship could be.
Of course I do. And trust me, you're gonna love me even more when I write a song about you.
Huh?
Ah, yes. I'm sure I will. Well, goodbye then. Simmer on, my dear one.
What is the relationship? Because
I have no idea.
sometimes it's like sometimes the lines sound like that they were lovers. Sometimes they sound like it's a father-daughter type of relationship. So, what is the relationship here?
No idea. Okay, you're going to write a song about him, or you're lucky to have someone who cares that much. You're going to write a song about him?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Ha!
Are you kidding? You think he was dramatic just now? You should see him when he's happy. It's a thing. I don't have energy for that.
Alright.
And now, que vaya. I am very busy. Come back later, maybe. I might have more time when this burst of inspiration is out of my grates.
Okay.
She friend zoned you.
No, she did not. Don't you dare say that.
Let's talk to the oven. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we could.
We are going to be together. We are going to have 10 little Hispanic toaster babies.
Tostadas. Tostadas.
We want our last charge on.
Someone old or new?
I more want to go on the. Some we've already met. In the meantime, last time you saw her, Phoenicia filled you in on some Facebook posts. Come see her again next time. Yep. River. Last time you saw River, she was trying to get Dante to tell her which version of her she liked best, or she wants to know how to be more likable. You tried to engage her in conversation, but she got offended or flustered and suddenly left. Beverly, you helped Beverly design a specialty cocktail for her bar. She asked you to help her by doing some word-of-mouth advertising if you can. You helped Beverly come up with some ideas to raise awareness for her bar. Miranda. Last time you saw her, Miranda revealed that she gets a lot of pushback against her music, with others in the house insisting she focus on her day job of toasting. Come see her again. Kobe, you and Kobe have been having nice chats lately. Come in for another soon. And Maggie said she would meet you at. No, why is this always out of whack for her?
You got the love, okay?
We haven't gotten this.
Right.
Yeah, we did it.
As far as she's concerned, you've helped Maggie crack open the biggest case of all, her heart. She loves you.
Yay. Henry.
Hoove was super hungover after your last date. Whoa. We have to go back to him again in order to probably get those other things out of his bag.
You want to do him now?
Yes, because I feel like we're almost done with him.
Yeah. All right.
You know what? What are the rumors? We never really touched this anymore. How did we not do this? When, Bobby. Wow. Okay. Right. Is this still a new one? Oh, the stackables. That's right. Oh yeah, the hangers, the hackers.
Right.
Hamper, Hector, Holiday Lady, Keys, House Trainer, Eric, Treasure Chest, of course, that's the DLC character. Oh, yeah, the money. We really did not touch this at all. But these are just more like introducing us to the newer characters. Well, that didn't lead me anywhere specific.
So, Henry.
I thought you wanted to do who?
We already did him.
For today?
Yeah, didn't we?
Try it.
I could have sworn we just. Because what? Because we
did?
dropped that,
Yeah.
and then that, and then that.
No, we did Phoenicia.
Oh yeah.
We did Phoenicia.
And then we did just now Toaster.
Right.
So then River, right? We haven't done River then?
Okay.
River seems to have no shortage of visitors whenever you run into her. This time, her companion is a statuesque figure in black.
Thought we were close to the end with who, but okay.
We'll get to him.
You recognize Lady Memoria right away.
Yeah, we do.
Uh-huh.
Don't concern yourself with the opinions of those beneath you.
Nightmare's the true goth queen, just saying.
Yeah.
There is only one real answer to your question to begin with. Yeah. Ice, my dear.
Uh-oh.
ice preserves perfectly. It leaves everything just as it should be, forever beautiful. That aside, a lady never allows herself to boil over. Do not let them see you crack. Do you understand?
I love how even the dog has the same emotions.
Yeah. Excellent.
Memoria breezes out of the room, not even looking your way. Perhaps she didn't see you, or perhaps she's just lost in her own thoughts. River doesn't seem at all encouraged by Memoria's advice. When she sees you, she starts for a moment, then sighs.
Oh, hey.
What was all that about? You seem down. What are you moping about? What was all that about?
Nothing. Just wanted to see what Memoria thinks about me. Everyone I talk to has a different opinion about which version of me they like best. Nobody has said the same thing. What am I supposed to do with 10 different answers?
10? Focus on the answer that matters the most. Yours.
Yeah, what would your Briar say?
Square.
Just count them up and average them. Have you tried just being yourself? Just choose the one you like the best.
Have you tried just being yourself?
What does that mean, though?
It's also circle.
I think circle and triangle are pretty much the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh? Or circle and square, you mean?
Circle and triangle.
Just count them up and average them?
Yeah.
And just choose the one you like best?
Right. Because
Explain.
that's still going off of other people's opinions. And she's not considering her own opinion of herself.
But circle is choose the one you, her, like best.
Right, but it's choosing someone else's opinion.
Explain again.
Choose the one out of the 10. Because it's not saying choose you. It's saying out of the 10 opinions you heard from 10 different people, choose one of those that you like best. And that's not her opinion, that's someone else's. So it's like, just be yourself.
Alright then, let's screw this up, Ray.
Oh, like, it's just so easy.
You screwed it up.
What would you know about that? I can't even help changing, you know? Even if I did have a preference for one state, I'm always gonna have to be something else. So there's no point in putting myself out there like that just to be told I'm not good enough anyway.
Okay.
I know it's not easy, but have you ever thought about trying harder? I like you just the way you are, no matter what state that is.
Okay. So now, it's either circle or triangle.
Say circle. That's because it's a complete thought.
Right.
Is that what you want to go with?
Yeah.
Thanks.
River falls silent, perhaps thinking over what you've said to her, or perhaps turning over everyone else's words. She sits, drawing her knees up to her chest and looking off into the distance. Whatever is on her mind, it's plain to see she's 1,000 miles away.
I'll leave you alone. You mind if I sit? I thought you had too much time to be working on this.
Do you mind if I sit?
No. Go ahead. I never thought someone could see the worst sides of me and stick around.
Oh! Oh!
I'm so glad you're still here.
Okay!
Friend zone.
It still got somewhere with her.
We might be just getting to know each other, but
I know what I know what it's like to feel lost.
you're way too much, but you're still hot.
I know what it's like to feel lost.
There's a grain of truth in all of these.
Jay, what do you think?
I'll say square, sure.
I don't understand how you're always you, no matter where you go.
It's because we have at least 3 minds working together, which sometimes might equal 2 brain cells total.
River, I'm 70% you.
Yeah.
You don't get to your job, and somebody tells you to hurry up and change.
Yeah, they do.
What?
They do.
Alright, well, that's a lot of clothes you gotta bring.
Changing yourself all day, every day, really takes a toll on you, you know?
Change your mind and emotional state throughout the day.
It's so much easier to just hide behind whatever you think I am. Whatever you want me to be.
This actually kind of seems like a perfect like nighttime kind of like late reflection type of conversation.
Right.
What can I do for you, sugar? Everyone likes that river. What happens when you see all the ugly parts of me? What do we do when you know it's all lies?
Get to know the messy, real river. Walk in the other direction as fast as I can. We start over with something real.
Triangle.
Why triangle and not circle?
Okay. Why circle and not triangle then?
Because it's not saying that it's messy.
Life is messy though. Try as you might. It can never be clean and neat all the time. And that's what she's trying to say. I want to present the nice, clean, PC version of myself. The thing that people want and like the most. In reality, and that's true in real life too, that can't always be the case. And the emphasis in the word real right there will get her to attention.
Right?
Yeah, I say get to know the messy real river, because if you say we start over with something real, I feel like that's just another way of like hiding again.
Alright, Desi also says triangle, so let's go with that.
What if you don't like her?
Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. Hell, you might hate me too. At least that dislike will be something real.
Square. You might hate me.
I'm kind of torn between triangle and square. Because like there's truth and not everyone will like you, and that's okay.
I agree. I agree. I think that might be just a skosh too harsh, and that'll just drive her in the cycle of overthinking. But square is both accurate and also funny, and humor can ease the tension a bit.
Desi, you got a thought on this one? Just to see who can try to act as tiebreaker. I get it, it's really like us trying to be okay. She says it says, "What if you don't like me?" So square. That's what Desi says.
Okay.
All right, Desi.
River laughs. You've never seen her look so sincerely amused.
Humor easing the tension.
Maybe. Maybe not. Well, thanks for listening. I gotta think about all of this. I'm clearly not gonna find any answers in asking everybody else.
She sighs.
Guess it's all on me. See you later.
See, we got her to laugh.
Well, time for bed.
Time for bed. It was an ordinary work day like any other.
Bipolar queen indeed.
I was thinking emo queen, but okay.
Do we get
No.
one more?
No.
Because I don't want to forget where we are.
No.
Cry me a river.
I say we stop here.
Well, you hear that, everybody? Ray started this off, and now he's sick of you all. So
God.
we're gonna end this off right here.
Hey, me and Coach, we appreciate the viewers. Okay?
I never said anything.
I am trying to be in this for the long haul.
Oh,
but
my God.
apparently Ray has somewhere better to be than to hang out with all you.
I have stuff to prepare for. I got a new job recently.
Oh yeah, it's all about you, huh? Acting like you're the host and all this other stuff.
All right. We'll call it quits for now, but we'll be back.
Already broke Desi's heart, but
Yeah. We'll be back fresh tomorrow. Same bat time, same roughly bat channel.
Let's save right now before we do that though. Let's go to the data decks. River. Last time we saw River, she was with Lady Memoria. She still seems to be trying to figure out which version of herself to be in order to please everybody. And is that
Let's say we have nothing from work, thankfully, this whole time.
Yeah. We're back over here, so that is where we're gonna end off, guys. And
see you next time. Tell us, think about your homework for chat next time. Who is your favorite character and why?
Yeah, we've met 50 of them, and we've obviously seen a lot more, so. Yeah, we're gonna have to do our own homework then too. 10th session next time, so